What's going on, guys? Cruzin Podcast. Today we're going to talk about Darren Aronofsky's new film, The Whale, by A24. We got to see it yesterday, and we want to give our thoughts on it because I think it's worth talking about. I mean, obviously I was going to say that. Obviously the elephant in the room, but then I realized the subject matter. Obviously the
he's not actually that big.
Brendan Fraser is amazing in this. That's the first thing I just wanted to say. I mean, I hope the Oscars don't screw him over, and I hope he gets nominated. I think he will. He deserves to win. He does really, really good in this. Like, really, really good.
People are amazing.
What I loved about this movie is it has like that realistic human humor. You know, it has that natural humor with the characters and stuff and it felt really grounded. It felt really real. And I really appreciated the movie for that. Brendan Fraser does great. It's based off a play. It's the playwright from the same writer of the play wrote this. And I mean, it's a small scale movie, man. It's set in Charlie's house, and there's like 4 characters, supporting characters, and that's it. It's set in this house, and I think it's really well done. I love his 4:3 aspect ratio to make you just really feel like claustrophobic. You know, you're just in this house all day with this person, and you're kind of seeing what he's going through. Brendan Fraser does great. Sadie Sink is amazing in this. Like, she is a standout in this movie. We always knew she was really good just based off the last season of Stranger Things, season 4. Yeah, season 4.
Yeah,
she was amazing in that season. Like, she's like the most talented one there, and that's from that season. Her acting is amazing, and seeing her in this, she really, like, without her, the movie wouldn't work, right? You really feel her frustrations, and her chemistry with Brendan Fraser in this is amazing. And actually, we got to see Brendan Fraser at MegaCon, and he talked about it, how she is just like amazing. She is really good, and you really see that in this movie. And she's a huge standout too. I think this movie's gonna like really launch her into a different level, outside of Stranger Things, because obviously she has Stranger Things. I really like the soundtrack. The movie, I think, is really well paced. I wasn't really bored or anything like that. The drama's there, the emotion is there, and I mean, Brendan Fraser is just, he really showcased a lot, because we know Brendan Fraser from like the Mummy movies or like all this other like action adventure stuff. So, but to see him do this, and at MegaCon he said it, like, this role was really important to him, and with the stuff that he's been through, and you can tell he really like took everything that he's been through and like poured it into this movie. And it's definitely worth a watch. It was a great watch. Everybody in the theater was like, I don't know.
It was like those eating, like when he was like eating and stuff.
The movie just makes you feel. It shows you how just like people, you can feel uncomfortable at times, because the movie's kind of raw, I guess, in that sense. Even like straight from the opening scene, you're like, okay, we're in,
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really loved it. I don't know, was there anything that stood out to you? What did you feel?
Man, I don't know. The movie's just really good. Like I don't know. It's a good solid. It's an hour and 30 minutes. It's just a solid start to finish.
Yeah.
There's that one it was just good overall. It was just a really good acting, and Liz, the person who plays her does really well. It's just like it felt very natural.
Yeah, the cast all around was great.
It felt like I was watching
almost like a play.
Not like a play, but I feel like I was watching like a real family just deal with this issue. You know?
And I think that's from the way it's shot.
Yeah,
the way it's paced.
And the acting too. Like, it felt like, oh yeah, they've been like they've known each other like for years. It's like family.
It feels authentic.
Yeah,
it feels authentic, and that's just from the great acting all around.
Yeah.
Everybody does great, man. Because it's really hard to give like backstory when you're not following, like Sadie Sink's character, right? His daughter. We're not following her, what she's doing outside of the house. We're just in Charlie's home, but through their acting and through through the dialogue, I think it's really well written. You just understand these characters and you learn about these characters and everything kind of unfolds throughout the movie, all in this place, you know. And it's like a play, honestly. There's no other way to put it. Now I'm kind of curious to see the play and see how that is. I think it's on YouTube, or parts of it are on YouTube. But I mean, Darren Aronofsky he's a great director. He's a great filmmaker. We haven't seen Mother, and that's the one that we haven't seen of his. That came, I think that was his last movie, if I'm not mistaken. But
I think so.
Very similar themes with him. I mean, like I think Jeremy John said this. Like, you look at The Wrestler, the same themes. Like, this guy has he's like facing death, and then he wants to fix his relationship with his daughter, and this movie kind of deals with that too. And it really works, man. It really hits. I shot beautifully, and the trailer doesn't show too much, I think, from what we've seen.
I kind of avoided the trailers.
Yeah. It's just a beautiful film. I think the ending was really well done, too. We're not going to give it away, but I think the ending was really good, and I really enjoyed it. It was a pretty, sold theater where we went. People are watching this movie. I think everybody just really wants to support Brendan Fraser, and it's the talk, right? Like, that he does really good in this movie, and I think it's the hype is real. I think people should believe the hype. He does really good. I hope he's at least nominated and gets recognized. He's
gonna win it.
I hope so. Because I think
there's just no way he doesn't get nominated.
Because he does really well in this.
No, but I think he's gonna win it.
Yeah,
he's for sure best actor.
Yeah.
No one's gonna
and great prosthetic makeup too. I would like to see how the makeup artist really did that, because it's not, throughout the whole movie. Like, if you don't believe the fat suit, then you're not gonna believe the whole movie. And throughout the movie, I was trying to find something, and it's really believable.
I'm sure there was makeup, probably a little bit of CGI, probably.
I wonder. That's why I hope there's a little behind the scenes on it later on, to see how they pulled that off, And we know Hollywood, when they want to and they put time and effort into their movies.
I'm sure it's a small movie. It's one location, so it's all the budget
just went to that.
Goes to him.
Yeah.
To make sure he looks as great as possible.
And it really does. And now no point where
because
it was taken out of it.
If you don't believe he's actually that fat, then
and the movie doesn't work. Yeah. And it's just really well done. It felt so raw, felt very real. Felt authentic, the acting, and there's that just regular day-to-day humor just when you're going through stuff like that, and every character's going through something too, you kind of learn about each character. Everybody's been through stuff, and I don't know, just a really real portrayal of just human nature, and people going through shit. And I thought it was really, really well done. Really well done. Highly recommend it if you haven't seen it already. If you have seen it, what did you think about it? Let us know in the comments. It's just a great movie. It's a great movie. We still gotta watch more. I know, Babylon and all this other stuff, but I really wanted to watch this one for Brendan Fraser and his performance and Sadie Sink, because Sadie Sink, she's gonna take off. And not that she hasn't, obviously Stranger Things, but I think outside of Stranger Things, seeing her in this, I think she's really going to propel. I think she's going to get into the next level, because she is a standout in this, man. She does so good, and her acting from beginning to end, you believe every scene. She's really good, and I hope her and Brendan Fraser, I think they're all gonna. It's a great movie, and it seems to be doing well. It's selling, and people are talking about it, and that's always a good sign, because you look at Babylon. And it's not doing well at all. Yeah, we gotta watch that.
The marketing plan was terrible.
Yeah, we gotta watch that one next. But yeah, guys, anything else?
Nope.
No.
Let's go watch it.
Yeah, go watch it if you haven't already. Highly recommend it. Very emotional film, but also humorous. There's times it's okay, that's funny. Or it was just very natural, felt real, and I highly recommend it. And yeah, guys, that's our thoughts on The Whale. Let us know in the comments. Feel free to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching as always, and to the next one. Goodbye.